Sashaba. I will be leading you through a ladder flow today, meaning we will be taking a little vinyasa and putting that with 3 poses, and then doing a little vinyasa and doing then 3 more poses, and adding on to just a total of like 9. And we're going to work kind of up to a side plank. So our vinyasa in between, if you'd like to just note ahead of time, you don't really want to be craning your neck in these poses. So they will be a child's pose, into a puppy pose, into a sphinx pose, and then raising up into a down dog. So just ahead of time so that you can kind of note that in case you're flowing along with me. So anywho, starting in our child's pose. Hips as close to the heels as you can. Chest on the legs, if comfortable. I know when I first started yoga, even this was not accessible. So here we are, relaxing the body, stretching the arms long in front, forehead on the mat if possible. Inhaling here, and then on the exhale, raise the hips and the tailbone up, sliding the hands forward on the mat into a puppy pose. You can open your shoulders as much or as little as as you need. I know I was way up here when I first started, so just work into it. Inhaling, and then exhaling, leading with the crown of the head, lowering the hips down, lowering the body to the mat, tucking the tailbone under, and pulling the chest through to a sphinx pose. We want to be on our forearms so that we can use our hands to pull at the mat and really open that chest, bend in the upper back. Inhaling deeply, exhaling. Inhaling, bringing the hands under the shoulders, and then exhaling up into a tabletop or a downward facing dog. You want to do your yoga? No. In downward dog, we want to have the arms nice and straight if we can. We don't want to lock the elbows, but we can think of it as turning the inside of the elbow to the sky just a little, just on each one, and that'll help externally rotate those arms and keep those shoulder blades from like pinching together. Tailbone to the sky, inhaling deeply, exhaling. Now from here, we are going to lift our right foot up on the inhale. Stretch it long. We want the hips to just stay square with the mat. On the exhale, bring that knee towards the nose, tightening through that core, and setting the foot down between the hands. Placing that back left knee down as well. On the inhale, raise the arms up into a low lunge. Stretching long through the arms, looking forward or up. Keeping the hips squared to the front of the mat. Inhaling deeply here, and exhaling to get a little bit lower. Tucking the tailbone slightly, you'll feel a different stretch in the front of the left leg. Inhaling, and then on the exhale, twist your left arm forward, right arm back, twisting at the midsection to face the right hand side of your mat. This is just a nice active way to get a twist, warm up that body. Inhaling here and raising that front arm up, lowering that back right arm down to the back of the leg if possible, or to the lower back, just to feel a little bit of a heart opener here. Exhale, just sink a little deeper. Inhale to unwind, and exhale, plant your hands, straightening that right leg into a half splits. Inhaling with a nice flat back, stretching through the spine, through the core of the crown of the head, the core of the head, that one too. Inhaling, and then exhaling, kind of bending over that leg, folding just a bit, trying to maintain more of a flat back, open heart. Now on the inhale, we're going to get ready to down dog. So bring those hands down, plant them, kick that back foot back, and exhaling up into our down dog again. Now we could vinyasa, but we're just going to down dog in between sides. So we're going to lift that left foot to the sky, hips square. Exhale, bring the knee to nose and crunch it through, squish it through, bugs. Plant that foot in between your hands, lowering that back right knee. On the inhale, bring your arms up, stretching through the entire body. We want to tuck that tailbone just a little bit, keep those hips square to the front, raising, looking up if we can, looking forward if we need to. Exhale, just a little deeper. Inhale, stretch through the spine. Remember to keep that core in tight, keep that belly button to the spine, lock it. Exhale a little deeper and twist. Right arm front, left arm back, opening to the left hand side of the mat. Inhaling here, exhaling, twisting just a little deeper. Inhale, raise that right arm up. The left arm can come back to that other leg, the right leg, or it can come across the back, just to give yourself a little stability. Stretching long through the front side of the body. Inhale and unwind. Exhale, hands come to the mat and you straighten that left leg. Remember to flex your toes, keep them pointing to the sky. Inhaling, lengthening through the spine, keeping a nice flat back, belly button to spine. Exhale as you fold. Nice little hamstring stretch. Remembering not to round too far, just lengthen and stretch. Inhaling here, planting the hands, and we're going to vinyasa. So we're going to lift, plant our hands, push the mat away, and lift that back foot up, back to a nice solid plank, pushing the mat away. And then on the exhale, raise those hips to the sky. Inhale here, and we're going to flow. Exhale, knees come down, hips come down to the feet, head comes down to the mat. Child's pose, reaching forward, stretching long through the sides. One deep inhale here, and on the exhale, lift the hips, slide the hands and the arms forward. You don't want to come too far forward. You want to try to keep your hips from going too far past your knees, and just focus on opening those shoulders. One nice inhale here. And on the exhale, push, kind of slide through, lift the body up on the forearms, but keeping the tailbone tucked just a little bit. That way when it meets the mat, you can pull your chest through and open into that Sphinx. Exhaling down, inhaling, preparing to come to down dog. Want to lift up on the knees or up into plank, and then push the hips up to the sky and down dog. So now, second tier of the ladder, second rung. We're going to add on. We're going to go a little faster through that first bit. Inhale, right foot to the sky, keeping the hips square. Exhale, bring that right foot in between the hands, plant the left knee. Inhaling, rising up to our low lunge. Stretching tall. Exhaling, left arm forward, right arm back, twisting to the right side of the mat. Inhale, kind of windmill the arms up and back, meeting with the leg or the back. Inhaling deeply, exhaling here, getting a little deeper. On the inhale, unwind. Place those hands next to that right foot. Straighten that right leg. Inhale here, nice flat back. Exhale, fold over that foot just a little. And now we're going to add on. So we're going to plant that right foot between the hands. Take our hands and put them right on that right thigh or that knee. Tuck the back foot, the left foot's toes under, and lift into that back leg. So we are in like a crescent. On the inhale, raise the arms up high to the sky. Now think, again, feet on two separate lines, so our hips are nice and square to the front of the mat. Same as the shoulders. And we want to kind of push those shoulder blades, draw them down the back a bit. We don't want to crunch through our shoulders and our collarbones. Inhale, one more deep one here, and then on the exhale, pivot that back foot open, so our feet will now be on the same line, long and wide, open to the side of the mat. Warrior two. Extend through the arms on the inhale. Think belly button to spine, tightening strong. On the inhale, so lengthening. And on the exhale, sink just a little bit deeper. From here on the next inhale, straighten that right leg, engage that quad. You might want to scoot your foot in just a little, personal preference. And then we're going to come into triangle, sliding that right hand down the leg, left arm up to the air, up in the sky. Or you could place your hand on a block, on the floor, on either side of your foot. You can go for a bind and really pull and twist open. I prefer my leg, it's always here. So I hold on to that and I open through the chest. Inhaling, lengthening through that side body. Exhaling and sinking just a little deeper. Keeping that tailbone tucked just a little. Inhale and unwind. Exhale. We're going to do our little down dog reset. Kick that right foot back into a plank. Exhale, push the hips up and away, tailbone to the sky. Straightening the arms and pushing the mat away just a little. We want to keep that back nice and flat. Inhale here. And exhale, let's get that on the left leg. So left leg up to the sky, hips square. Or excuse me, inhale, leg high, hips square. Exhale, bring that knee to the nose, pushing this foot down onto the ground, lowering our right back knee to the ground. And then on the inhale, arms come up, looking up. Inhaling deeply. On the exhale, stretch that right arm forward, left arm back, opening ourselves to the left hand side of the mat. Inhaling here and kind of windmilling the arms up, getting a little support somewhere here. Exhale, just go a little deeper. Your gaze can be honestly on this one wherever is comfortable. It's mostly personal preference on this. It's a wide range. Inhaling and unwinding. Exhaling, placing your hands on the mat next to that left foot and straightening that left leg. Remember to keep our hips square to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthening like you would in a half lift. And then exhale, over the leg just a little bit. Now from here, adding on that second set, bring that right foot, or that left foot planted. Bring the hands next to it. Turn those back toes under. Hands to the knee or the thigh. Using the strength of your back leg and your core and your arms, everything. Lift, straighten that back leg. On the inhale, arms come up high. Now remember, if your feet are on one line, it's going to be a lot harder to balance. Hips squared, two separate lines, same as your arms, same as your shoulders. Inhaling here, on the exhale, open to that warrior two, making sure our feet are now on one line and our hips are open to the side of the mat. Inhaling, stretching long. Exhaling, sinking a little deeper, gazing out over that hand. On the inhale, straighten that left leg, engage the quad, lift the kneecap. Exhale, fold at the hip crease. Left arm on the left leg or to the floor, a block, whatever you prefer. And just keep that tailbone tucked a little. Keep that heart opening. Right arm to the sky, one long line of energy through the arms. And a nice stretch along that side body. Inhaling. Exhaling, sinking a little deeper. Inhale to unwind. And we're going to come through our little vinyasa. So, hands come down next to the foot. Kick that left foot back into a plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. One nice inhale here. And on the exhale, we'll place our knees down to the mat, our hips to our feet, our head to the mat. Child's pose. Stretching arms long. Inhaling here. And on the exhale, kick the hips up. Come forward, sliding on your hands, sliding on your forearms into our puppy pose. Remembering to maintain a tight core, really squeeze that belly, but still kind of bend to the back. It's a weird feeling, it's great though. Go as far as you can. Inhale here. And on the exhale, pull yourself up and through onto your belly. Remembering to tuck the tailbone a little bit and push through the forearms. You can use those hands to pull and really feel that upper back stretch. Inhaling one more time. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, preparing to come to our down dog. And then exhale, lifting the hips high to the sky and stretching through the hamstrings nicely. Remember to keep those shoulders out of your ears. Inhaling here one time. All right, and now we're gonna add on right leg. Exhale, inhale, right leg up to the sky, hips stay squared. We're moving kind of fast this time. Exhale, bring the front foot, the right foot to the front, between the hands. Inhale, raising the arms up, low lunge, looking high if you can. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back, spinning through the midsection, face the right side of the mat. Inhale, lengthening long through the front body, maybe finding that back leg. Exhaling, just a little deeper. Inhale to unwind, place the hands around that right foot, straightening that right leg, half splits. Inhale, pulling long, toes pointing up. Exhale, folding over just a little bit. Inhale, place that right foot, plant that right foot, turn the toes of the left foot under, hands to the right knee or thigh, and push up into our crescent lunge again. Hips square. Inhaling, rising tall. Exhaling, sinking a little deeper. Inhaling, tightening through that core. And on the exhale, open the arms, open the legs, warrior two. Inhale, right leg comes straight. Exhale, windmilling the arms into triangle. Remember to keep the chest open. Inhale here. Exhale a little deeper. And on the inhale, raise up, arms to a T. Keep going. Raise that right arm up to the sky. Left arm touching the back leg. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling and getting a little bit deeper. We kind of want to think it's a stretch all the way from the right toes up through the right hand, through the side body, through the leg. Keeping the chest open. You don't want to fold in. And then exhale. As you exhale, bend the right leg almost into that warrior two leg again. Right elbow to the right knee. Left arm up and over. Looking up past that bicep if you can. Try not to be blinded by the sun. Inhale. Stretching through that entire side body. One long line of energy from the feet all the way through the hand. And on the exhale, sink just a little bit deeper. Making sure the knee doesn't come too far in, out, anywhere. Hand can always be whatever you'd prefer. You can put it on the ground, you can put it on the block. I like to maintain this open-hearted shape here. So I think that's why I like this. Inhaling to unwind. Exhale, plant your hands and kick that back foot back into a plank pose. Now from here, you can kind of work on a few things. We have options. We can do just a solid plank and hold, tighten that core, push the mat away and kind of round through the shoulders, get a hollow body shape. We could do push-ups. We could do chaturanga push-ups. I find sometimes I'm not always strong enough for the full move, but if you can lower down halfway and then put the knees down and push back up, you kind of can work with gravity a little bit and kind of get a little more strength training. So let's try that one more time. Just kind of straight leg, tuck the tailbone just a little bit, stay strong, pitch forward just a little bit and lower down. And when it gets to be too much, knees down and push back away. From here, I'm going to work into my side plank. Stay wherever you'd like, honestly. I'm just going to side plank and do a little lift. Maybe touch that back foot down and stretch long through the front body. You can always kick that left leg up into a tree style, whatever you'd like. Meeting me back in our good old plank. From here, we're going to kick it back into down dog to do the other side. Hips raise, exhale, push the mat away. Tailbone to the sky. You can always have a little bend in your knees if you'd like. From here, left leg. Left leg, inhale, to the sky. Hips stay squared. Exhale, knee to nose. Bring the foot between the hands. Plant the back right knee down. Inhale, raise raise arms high, low lunge. On the exhale, right arm forward, left arm back, opening, twisting through the midsection to the left side of the mat. Inhale, stretch the arm up and the other arm back, maybe finding the lower back, mid leg. Exhale, get a little deeper. Inhale to unwind. Plant those hands around that left foot, straighten the left leg, half splits. Inhaling, long spine, flat back. Exhaling, folding just a little bit over that leg. Inhale, plant that left foot, turn the back toes under, hands to the knee or the thigh, wherever you'd like, and lift, push. Exhale, straighten that back leg. On the inhale, arms raise high. Looking up if you can, lengthening through the core on the inhales, and on the exhale, sink just a little deeper. Inhale one more time, and then on the exhale, open up to a warrior two. Kicking that back foot out sideways to a 45-degree angle. I know not everybody knows that, but I did maths one time. Warrior two, arms coming long. Remember to keep that knee from going too far in, too far out, just kind of keeping in line with the toes. Exhale a little deeper on the inhale. Straighten that left leg, engaging the quad, folding at the hip crease. Left arm comes down the leg or wherever you'd like. Right arm goes up to the sky, looking out in front of you or up above your hand, up past your thumb. Inhaling here. Exhaling a little deeper. Inhale, raise up, arms to a T. Keep going. Left arm comes to the sky. Right arm comes to the leg or the lower back, just to enjoy a little bit of a side body stretch on that left side. Inhaling deeply, and then exhaling and just getting a little bit deeper. Inhale to unwind. Exhale, bend that left knee like a warrior two. Take that left elbow to that left knee, and then raise that right arm up and over into a side angle. One long line from the foot up through the leg, up through the side body, up through the hand. Remembering you can be on the floor if you'd prefer. I like to keep my shoulders and my chest kind of open here. Inhaling to unwind. Exhale. Our good old plank again. Kick that left foot back and play around with it. Maybe you do what you did last time. Maybe you do something totally different. Try to keep it even. If you do something on one side, do it on the other. So that being said, I guess I will do a few of these things. A few push-ups. If you're going to do push-ups, wherever you're at, make sure you keep that tailbone tucked. Keep that body flat. Pitch forward a little. And keep those elbows in. Now I'm going to work my side plank on the left side. I'm going to stack my feet. And I'm going to stay strong through my core. Belly button just fine. Maybe raise my arm up. Maybe touch that back foot, that right foot down behind me. Stretch through the side body. Or maybe even a tree pose. And either way, meeting me back in plank. Wherever you're at. We're now in plank and we are going to vinyasa. So push the hips up, exhale. Downward facing dog. One nice inhale here. Enjoy that stretch through the back body. And then exhale, knees down, hips to feet, forehead to mat. One nice inhale here. And then exhale, lift the hips up over the knees, slide the body forward on the hands or the forearms. Stretch into your shoulders as much as you'd like. One nice inhale here. On the exhale, pull your body through. Tuck your tailbone. Inhale, Sphinx pose. Open that chest. You can always take just one more breath here, inhaling. You can push a little into the hands. Get a little extra stretch into our last one. Remembering to keep the elbows soft. Bend through the entire spine, not just the lower back. Inhale, And then exhale the head down. Hands come under the shoulders. Inhale, push up onto your knees or into a plank. Exhale, all the way back into down dog. One more nice inhale here. And then exhale, knees down, child's pose. One more breath here. Stretching through those arms and the side body. And exhaling to relax fully.